Amy Edmondson, Right Kind of Wrong, The Science of Failing Well. In Right Kind of Wrong, The Science of Failing Well, Amy Edmondson delves into the transformative power of failure in today's fast-paced business environment. The book challenges conventional beliefs by highlighting the critical role that embracing errors can play in fostering innovation and long-term success. Through compelling stories, such as a pharmaceutical company turning a drug failure into a triumph, Edmondson illustrates how analyzing missteps leads to growth. Readers are introduced to the concept of psychological safety, a vital ingredient for creating an environment where team members feel empowered to take risks and share candidly without fear of negative repercussions. Equally, she articulates the spectrum of failure, from blameworthy to praiseworthy, urging organizations to differentiate between these to truly harness the potential of failures as a learning opportunity. Prepare to discover actionable strategies that cultivate a culture of constructive feedback, experimentation, and continuous improvement, ultimately transforming failures into stepping stones for success.
Unlocking potential through failure. In the dynamic world of business, mastering the art of learning from failure is not just advantageous, but vital for sustained success. Rather than fearing failure, embracing it as a springboard for growth transforms setbacks into stepping stones. Consider the case of a pharmaceutical giant. When a new drug failed in trials, the company's leadership refused to view it as a catastrophe. Instead, they dissected the process, pinpointed research flaws, and refined their methodology. This readiness to learn turned an initial failure into the foundation for a groundbreaking drug that benefited countless patients. Such stories highlight that growth thrives in an environment where failure isn't shunned but rather mined for insights. This mindset fuels innovation and keeps creativity alive. However, simply accepting failure isn't enough. It requires a proactive culture where employees feel safe to push boundaries, test new ideas, and not fear repercussions if things don't work out as planned. Pixar Animation Studios exemplifies this approach. Known for its groundbreaking films, Pixar thrives on a culture that prizes fearless exploration. Team members regularly showcase their raw, evolving projects, inviting feedback that enhances the final product. This iterative process not only hones creativity but also underpins the studio's steady stream of successes. Cultivating a culture that values learning from failure leads to long-term rewards. It reshapes the workplace into a dynamic, engaging space that respects and nurtures individuals' contributions. When employees sense that innovation is encouraged, their commitment and motivation soar, even if success isn't immediate. Viewing each misstep as a learning opportunity demands a significant shift in perspective, but the rewards, a vibrant, forward-thinking organization and endless growth potential, make it a path worth pursuing. Every failure holds seeds for future triumphs. By recognizing these moments as opportunities for development rather than signs of defeat, organizations can unlock unprecedented levels of achievement. Fostering innovation. To truly nurture an environment ripe for learning and growth, establishing psychological safety is paramount. This essential concept ensures that individuals feel secure in expressing failures, uncertainties, and evolving ideas without the dread of harsh judgment or punitive reactions. Consider the dynamics of a team meeting. When participants fear humiliation, brilliant ideas stall. In contrast, when each member, regardless of rank or experience, is encouraged to voice their thoughts, innovation flourishes. Leadership plays a crucial role in crafting this atmosphere. By embodying curiosity, empathy, and a readiness to embrace feedback, leaders can inspire open communication. An effective leader might admit personal missteps, pose thought-provoking questions, and actively invite varying opinions. This approach sets the tone for a workplace where speaking up and sharing insights becomes the norm. Celebrating thoughtful failures is another cornerstone of psychological safety. Recognizing and valuing calculated risks, even when they don't hit the mark, underscores an organizational commitment to learning over mere perfection. This mindset empowers teams to venture into the realm of experimentation. When a team is allowed to explore and test new ideas, they push creative limits and discover breakthroughs. A shining example of this principle in action is found at Google, renowned for its inventive culture. By permitting staff to devote part of their time to personal projects, Google has sparked the development of groundbreaking tools like Gmail and AdSense. This policy exemplifies how providing freedom to innovate can yield remarkable results. Creating psychological safety isn't instantaneous, it demands persistent effort and consistent role modeling from leaders at every tier. However, the returns are transformative. A psychologically safe team is equipped to bring their whole selves to work, contributing distinctive perspectives and engaging in collaborative efforts that propel organizational triumphs. Embracing failure's lessons. Understanding failure's diverse nature is a game changer. It's essential to recognize that failures exist on a spectrum, ranging from blameworthy to praiseworthy. By distinguishing these differences, you can cultivate a more effective learning environment. On one hand, blameworthy failures arise from negligence, recklessness, or willful ignorance of established guidelines. These demand immediate intervention and accountability to prevent recurrence. Picture a scenario where a construction worker disregards safety rules, leading to an accident. Such failures need swift corrective action. Conversely, praiseworthy failures stem from taking calculated risks for innovation's sake. These should be applauded and dissected for valuable insights to steer future endeavors. Consider a software team venturing into a novel coding method to enhance user experience. Even if the results fall short, their initiative deserves recognition, and their insights can benefit others. Between these extremes lie intricate failures, often resulting from systemic issues or unforeseen circumstances. Thorough analyses are crucial to unearth the root causes and craft targeted solutions. Foster a culture of open dialogue within your organization to establish what qualifies as blameworthy or praiseworthy, bridging the misunderstanding of gray areas. Equip your team with a systematic process for failure analysis, such as conducting post-mortem reviews to pinpoint contributing elements. Promote transparent communication during these assessments, prioritizing learning over blame. Once you've gleaned lessons, disseminate them organization-wide, possibly through a centralized repository of failure case studies. This approach not only normalizes risk-taking but also frames failure as a vital growth opportunity. Celebrate individuals and teams who embody a learning mindset amidst failure. Highlight praiseworthy failures in company announcements or integrate this learning into performance evaluations. By championing the value of learning from setbacks, you nurture a cycle of continuous improvement and innovation. Such recognition builds a resilient, forward-thinking culture, ensuring that each failure paves the way for greater success. Learning through failure. Embracing failure as a learning opportunity is key to organizational growth. Implementing a post-mortem review is one way to harness this potential. This structured process involves gathering the people involved in a failure to objectively analyze what went wrong and why. It's not about pointing fingers but about uncovering root causes and formulating actionable improvements. By focusing on understanding failures rather than assigning blame, teams can generate valuable insights for future endeavors. Encouraging experimentation and calculated risk-taking is another essential strategy. Though it might seem risky, fostering a culture where trying and failing is acceptable can lead to innovation and breakthroughs. It's crucial that experiments are thoughtfully designed with clear goals and metrics for success. When failures occur, they should be seen as celebrated learning opportunities. Consider a marketing team whose failed campaign, after a thorough post-mortem, uncovers the messaging or channel issues. This understanding allows them to redesign and relaunch the campaign with significantly improved chances for success. An organization thrives when lessons from failures are shared widely. Often, insights remain confined within individual teams, diminishing their potential impact. Creating a centralized platform for knowledge sharing can prevent this, ensuring that valuable lessons influence broader organizational processes. Cross-functional collaboration is essential, where different departments communicate to align and learn from one another, enhancing overall performance and cohesion. For instance, a product development team's technical setback might delay a product launch. By sharing these experiences with sales and marketing, the organization can adjust customer messaging and expectations, leading to a more successful product debut. Storytelling also plays a crucial role in learning from failure. Humans connect more deeply with narratives than with abstract data, so encouraging team members to share their failure experiences can make the insights more relatable and enduring. Celebrating these stories fosters a culture of openness, making the learning more impactful and actionable. Implementing these strategies demands commitment but is highly rewarding. Regularly conducting postmortems, promoting experimentation, disseminating lessons learned, and valuing failure stories collectively build a robust culture of ongoing learning and improvement. Such an environment not only cultivates innovation but also equips an organization to navigate challenges more effectively, turning setbacks into stepping stones for success. Embracing failure. Imagine a workplace where failure becomes a springboard for innovation and growth. In such a setting, a project manager shares a recent stumble not to face blame, but to spark a team-wide discussion. Colleagues gather to understand what went wrong, leading to deep insights and a shared plan to avoid future pitfalls. These lessons become organizational knowledge, steering future actions and decisions. Such a culture sees risks and failures as natural allies of success. Teams that dare to try new approaches, even if unsuccessful, receive recognition for their courage and creativity. This attitude transforms failure into a badge of honor rather than a source of fear, cultivating an environment where dialogue about setbacks is woven into everyday operations. Managers actively engage with their teams to address challenges, offering support and fostering open communication. Peer feedback thrives as colleagues share experiences to guide each other through tough times. This supportive atmosphere is embedded in the company's processes. Performance evaluations reward not just successes but also an employee's capacity to learn from failures. Regular forums and sessions are held where employees can discuss their experiences in a safe space. The result? A dynamic and motivated workforce that isn't afraid to push boundaries. Employees feel confident that their contributions are valued regardless of the outcome. This drives ownership and a willingness to go above and beyond. Crafting such a culture, however, demands a shift in mindset, especially from leaders accustomed to seeing failure traditionally. It calls for dedication and strategic efforts, but organizations willing to embrace this philosophy harness failure as a catalyst for profound learning and development.
Amy Edmondson's Right Kind of Wrong, The Science of Failing Well leaves us with a profound understanding of the importance of failure in driving innovation and organizational growth. By fostering psychological safety and embracing a spectrum of failure, companies can transform what might initially appear to be setbacks into potent opportunities for learning and development. The book highlights the necessity of creating a fearless work environment where calculated risks and honest dialogues about failures facilitate an atmosphere of continuous improvement. Leaders are encouraged to celebrate intelligent failures and share lessons learned openly, making failure learning an integral element of organizational culture. Ultimately, Edmondson's insights remind us that the path to success is not about avoiding failure but leveraging it to unlock creativity and drive progress. With these principles, any organization can cultivate a motivated and engaged workforce, ready to tackle challenges and push the boundaries of what's possible.